Hi Pisces, how are you guys? I hope that you're enjoying this October. This will be your October 2017 love reading, or family, or anything to do with emotions and where your heart is. Okay? Now, Pisces, at the base of the reading, you've got the Two of Chalices in this deck, is what it's called. Sorry. You've got the Two of Chalices in the bottom of the deck, which is actually a positive, fruitful card. All right, it speaks of unity, connection. I mean, I don't want to get your hopes up too much because the rest of the reading basically highlights the need to push towards this. It's not necessarily going to just be oh jolly oh good time, because that card initially by itself means like emotional balance, good communications, a satisfying partnership, compatibility, reconciliation, and cooperation, and things like that. So I feel like that's what you need to work on. That's what you really need to focus on this month, with having a good rapport with someone, no matter the circumstances. All right, so let's get into your reading. So right off the bat, Pisces. I feel like you guys, you want more clarity, you want more commitment. You've got the high priestess. I mean the high priest in this deck, and the Ace of Wands. So you want more clarity and commitment, something you can hold on to. You want more action in the romance department. And you want kind of like acceptance. And I feel like something new that you can believe in, you know? And also I feel like you want to move on from false friends or false relationships and appearances, because you got the Three of Cups in reverse. Paired up with that, you've got the Six of Aphomet, which speaks of moving on. And then you've got the Two of Wands, sorry, in reverse. And then the High Priestess in reverse. So you want to move on from vanity people. Want to move on from ignoring your intuition, which you possibly was doing in the past. And so you just want to move on to false friends, false situations, and love, and moving on to a place where you're feeling moving on from a place where you felt unappreciated, and now you want to kind of bored and over someone and someone's selfish ways. This card is like boredom in reverse, the Two of Wands. What your partner or your love interest wants. You've got the Oak King. The Oak King hangs from the tree. And then you've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Two different scenarios can be the case here. They may want to, the person you're interested in, or your lover or family member, may want to buy their time. They may look at you as a safe haven as they casually come in and out of reality. This is kind of what the Oak King does. Is like kind of surrenders and doesn't really make too much action. They probably always know you're going to be there. Unfortunately, that happens often with Pisces because you guys are so loving, giving, and forgiving. And if that's not the scenario, I feel like they are focusing on mending themselves, like focusing on mending themselves from whatever issues or financial issues or problems that they may have within society. They may be trying to mend their own broken heart before they can actually give you what you're seeking for. They may have other obligations. They may be cooling off and taking a step down or a step back and waiting to see how this cycle unfolds and who ends up with what, if money disputes are a problem or coming from money disputes. They want to focus inwards to see what needs to be released for new space, in order to clear it out for new space, to bring new things in. Basically like external and internal house cleaning. They may have like a form of detachment, and maybe going within and having conversations with their unconscious to try and see what's best for them. But overall, for you, it may not feel beneficial because they may be keeping you in this waiting stage and not giving any definite answers, or just don't know where you stand. Question marks, which actually moves on to the next card. You got the Seven of Chalices in reverse. This is what the relationship wants. I actually love this card in this deck. This card has so many options. Very mercurial. Very kind of always wanted to see what's over the fence. Always wanted to see if the grass is green on the other side. Always wanted to. They think that this card is like kind of like thinking everything that good is good, but that's not always the case, because even though she's got these 7 cups here, only one of them is really, really beneficial to her and her life and what she truly, truly wants and desires with her heart, mind, and soul. So it's important to listen to heart, mind, and soul for the right choice. So what the relationship wants is to like put an end to this confusion and wishful thinking, and to get clarity, pierce through the veil, open up dialogue, start conversations, to come down to earth, get the head kind of out of the clouds, and to see exactly where you stand, where you each stand. That's what the relationship wants from you guys. What your subconscious wants. Ironically, I feel like some of you want to subconsciously wait for until you are the chosen one, or wait until they start recognizing you, because you've got the 3 of Wands here, which can speak of waiting, or the waiting game. And then the Lord of the Shadows in reverse. So the Lord of the Shadows in reverse is like a refusal to move on, a refusal to transition, a refusal to move on to what's the inevitable, which is change. Yeah. So it's like you want to wait till you're the chosen one, or wait until they declare their love for you publicly, instead of maybe just in private. Or if you haven't heard from them, it's like you want them to reach out to you, send messages. But I feel like deep down, it's almost like you subconsciously want your relationship to be the talk of the town, possible publicity stunt kind of thing. But I feel like deep down you know the answer, and that the person may be MIA, and you kind of subconsciously know that they are going to let you down. You also have the Fool card here, and then the Justice card in reverse, or the Standing Stone in this deck in reverse. What they subconsciously want, it could be 2 cases here. They subconsciously want, you got the 6 of Pentacles, and then you got the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, which is money, finances, tangible, practical, physical, things you can feel, things you can touch, stability, things like that. This can mean that they subconsciously want you to give them all their time, all the resources, like in this card of the 6 of Pentacles. This person is so generous, always giving gifts and giving handouts. Or they may not be sure about a committed connection right now, which is on the flip side, and they don't know how much time or effort they can invest and can afford to give right now. That's what they subconsciously is dealing with for some of you. What the relationship subconsciously wants is recognition for the efforts, is to stand out, is to be liked, is to be wanted and needed by amongst yourselves and amongst society, especially if this is like a more celebrity kind of status relationship or high profile relationship. So it wants recognition, love, unity. It wants to feel like they have support and like teamwork behind it. That's what the relationship wants. It wants good teamwork, good affiliations. What you got the 6 of Wands and the Earth Mother here for what you need in this relationship, what you need to do in October regarding this relationship. And what you need is to stop focusing so much on outsiders, on what others have to say or doing. Or this could be stop not focusing so much on the needs of others and just on your needs. or stop focusing on people pleasing too much, or trying to put them up on a pedestal. And also to possibly stop comparing your relationship to the relationship of others and how much attention others may be getting from people with this Earth Mother here. And also need to focus on not welcoming fake love or admiration from people into your life. What they need to focus on, they need to focus on calling a truce, opening up the dialogue, opening up for negotiation, possibly agreeing to disagree. Need to focus on talking about what's uncomfortable and have each other's best interests at heart. And they need to fast up and show how they really feel, and to make a decision if they are in this limbo stage. Need to take action, because it's not fair to you if they're like stringing you along, even if this has been going on for some time, or using you, or whatever the case may be. What the relationship needs, you've got the Crone card here and the Horned Guard. What the relationship needs is, it needs you both to put your best foot forward and to be on your best behavior. If you do have children with those persons or the person in question, or other ties, clearly define your rules and don't mix pleasure where there probably is none. Like this, back to this card here. So yeah, they maybe don't mix pleasure where there probably is just either, where there probably is just neither, and there it's more so the focus is on business or societal issues, or a baby or children. The relationship needs willpower and perseverance to seek it through. Whether you decide to stick together or whether you decide to just be amicable and just be friends that can stand each other and be kosher. Doesn't this card isn't always about love, but it's at the base of your reading. So this is very important: unity and connection and feeling supported for you guys. This one. What you get out of this relationship? The Eight of Pentacles card came up in reverse. So it may slightly mean that hard work, like there isn't an equal balance here. You may feel like you're working hard and you're not getting any results, or you're not seeing the other person put any sort of effort in. Or you may just end up realizing that, my efforts are going to waste, and you may be content with not putting so much effort in and not always bending yourself backwards for this person, and saying that and realizing that they need to pull their weight now too. What your love interest or partner gets, you've got the Witch in reverse. So this speaks of maybe an abuse of personal power, and then that may end up being like a retribution. It may end up being their downfall, because then you got the Ace of Chalices in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is all like blocked energy, or fraud-like energy, or fronting energy, or like highlighting unrequited love. So they may be getting unrequited love or tough love, or a dose of their own medicine. Or they may be giving you, showing you unrequited love. What the relationship gets, you got the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands here. Both passionate, fiery, aggressive cards. And together, paired up, I feel like the relationship gets a hostile confrontation. May end up like a tit for a tat kind of game, or it could simply mean just having to face the truth and face up what is uncomfortable and dig beneath the shadows. Alright, Pisces, that's your reading. Now let's get some oracle cards for you. Pisces, what oracle cards you got for Pisces in October 2017? Oracle cards you got for Pisces in October 2017. Sorry, too much came out. Oracle cards for Pisces. Well, the two that's on the upright, you have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Then you have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your life right now. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this is the message for some of you. Maybe there is some reconciliation. Or maybe you're on the... What is the overall message in this reading for Pisces? Antelope. This is Native American, Native Indian medicine cards that I love to death. The antelope. No, I'm not sure if this is upright or reversed. This came out like this, Pisces. Alright, I'll read the upright. Antelope, yeah? Antelope's medicine is, run, antelope, teach me of action and its pace. Quickly, quickly, so I may run with grace. When time was just beginning and the tribe of man was small, Antelope saw that the two legs were naked, hungry, and in danger of extinction. The ancestors would soon vanish from Mother Earth if action was not taken. Antelope took action and came into the camp, calling all two legs together for counsel. Great Mystery sent me to teach you a lesson. The lesson is to do. You have no need to be fearful if you know what to do and then do it. Antelope said. And what shall we do? Asked the people. If you are naked and cold, you should kill me and take my coat to keep you warm. It is my gift to you. Do it. We will, said the people. But what of our hunger? We are starving. What can we do to save ourselves? If you are hungry, you should kill me and take my flesh, for it will nourish you and make you strong. It is my gift to you and a part of my evolution. It is my service. Do it. Quite bossy, this antelope, yeah? Antelope knew that humankind would survive the Ice Age if the people learned to eat meat. Before the movement of the great ice mountains, fruit and vegetables had been plentiful, and the two legs had no need to eat the bodies of their fellow creatures. The clans of the second world ate the antelope. Taking the instinct and wisdom of the four legs into their own bodies, the people learned through each creature's essence how to survive. They were taught never to waste or to take more than they needed. When they were in need, the two legs knew to take action. Humans learned from antelope's lessons well. Because of antelope, humans took proper action and served to this present day. Antelope told humans to honor the gifts sent from the great mystery and to avoid indiscriminate destruction of life. Antelope signifies knowledgeable action. Antelope is a symbol for the antenna of your hair, which attaches you to great mystery by its long cords of light. Looking at antelope, you become aware of your mortality and the short time span you have on this planet. With this in mind, you must act accordingly. Proper action pleases the great mystery. Antelope medicine is knowledge of life's circle, knowing of death. Antelope can truly live. Action is the key of essence of living. Antelope powers have been courted and shamanized since the dawn of time. Antelope clans have been many, and the power of antelope people is great. Antelope medicine gives you strength of mind and heart, and the ability to take quick and decisive action to get things accomplished. Very in tune with your reading, Pisces. If you feel stymied, call on antelope medicine. If you are bowled up and twisted in knots, antelope powers will speak to you of proper action and soon set you free. Many ingenious solutions to problems are whispered by the antelope. Listen and, even more importantly, act. Surround yourself with the illumination and secret knowledge of antelope. Combine this with action and you will overcome any obstacle or hindrance in your path. If antelope is centering tree and strong personal medicine, thank Great Spirit. Say what should be said. Your judgment is sound and your actions will be successful. Always listen to what antelope has to say to you. Antelope in your cards indicates a message of higher purpose. Antelope arms you with the bow of authority and forces you to act on behalf of self, family, clan, nation, and finally, Mother Earth. Antelope says, do it now, don't wait any longer. Antelope knows the way, and so do you. Take courage and leap. Your sense of timing is perfect. When the antelope has bounded into your cards, the time is now. The power is you. Oh, thank you, Pisces. That's your reading. Please click the subscribe button if you haven't. And enjoy the rest of your October. Peace.